One bright morning, Molly was resting in the yard at Knapford, waiting for her goods train to take to Kildane. She was remembering the time when she met a new engine called Subway. She took him around the island and both got into trouble. Until Subway came to Molly's rescue, and now the two are great friends.
Wake up there, Molly. You can't be dozing there all day.
Oh, right. Sorry. Is my train ready yet?
Almost. These cars can be hard to find sometimes. You know how it is.
Trucks, Rosie, trucks. How many times do I have to...
Morning, Molly.
Morning, Subway.
Say, that Subway engine. How is he? What's he like?
Oh, he's just a kind engine. Very happy to work with. Especially when he saved me from falling off a bridge. But
what?
I guess I kind of regret the things I said about him. Saying how he was horrid and rude and all that. Really must have hurt the poor engine. It feels so off for me. I want others to see the good in me. Meanwhile, I made things worse for the newcomer.
Oh, don't blame yourself for it. I mean, I'd be pretty upset if someone were to just trucks into the back of me. Maybe you can try to do something to make it up to him?
That doesn't sound like a bad idea. Subway helped me, and I should do something that could help him. Only question is, what?
I'm sure you'll figure it out soon. Anyways, your goods train is ready now.
Oh, thank you, Rosie.
Molly was coupled up to her train and soon left the yard. As she continued down the main line, she kept thinking of Subway and ways to give him something special in return.
Maybe some paint? Nah. Or perhaps spin on the turntable? No. Botheration. There surely has to be something I can do for him.
But her thoughts were only drowned out by the negative impacts they could have. She didn't know what to do. Meanwhile, Subway had arrived at Elsbridge and was waiting for a signal to turn green. Then, Daisy, the diesel rail car, pulled into the station.
Cool, what do we have here? You must be one of those newcomers. Subway, is it? From New York City?
That's my name, all right, and I certainly am. And you are...
Daisy, darling.
Oh, you must be Daisy. I've heard of you. You're that engine who's scared of bulls and milk tankers.
Daisy felt offended.
Nonsense! I didn't get myself filthy from those things. They're bad for my swerves. You understand, don't you?
I guess so.
Well, good. Why do engines always have to complain when I try to be all in vain?
Maybe it's because there's not enough bulls on this island to teach you a lesson.
Daisy was speechless. Molly reached Kildane as she put her goods train into a siding. The yard manager was there and spoke to her.
Great job being on time, Molly. Leave these trucks here, please. You have to return to Knapford and collect another goods train to take up the Vickerstown Goods Depot. Rosie is shunting now as we speak.
Yes, sir. I'll be there right now.
Rosie was not having a good time at the yard. The trucks had been noisy, rude, and rough to handle.
Be quiet. Just getting by.
As Rosie was shunting, Subway was on the turntable getting ready for his next run.
One more run and I'll call it a day.
Then, it happened. As Rosie was shunting some trucks to a platform, the signalman wasn't paying attention and forgot about the points, and it led Subway onto Rosie's track. He then saw her up ahead, and he knew he couldn't stop in time.
Huh?
Subway and the trucks had been badly damaged, but luckily no one else had been hurt. And soon, Donald arrived with Rocky and helped clear up the mess.
Oh, goodness me. What happened here?
A little slip up on the points, I suppose.
Are you alright, though?
I think so.
That's a relief.
Hey, I was part of the accident too. What about me?
hurts it, doesn't it?
After the mess was cleared, Molly watched Subway as he was being sent to the works.
So, did you tell him then?
Tell me what? Oh, bother. I forgot. Now what?
I think I have an idea, but you may not even care about it.
What? Tell me, for my sake. I'm very sorry for not taking notice of you.
It's fine. Now, why don't you try and make a little letter to Subway? If you're unable to see him, you can ask your driver if he can write down everything you say.
That's actually not a bad idea, Rosie. I'll try it. Thanks.
I'm smart. I know.
That night, Molly's driver got some pencils and paper and began to write down everything Molly was saying.
From Molly. That should be good enough. Let's hope this works.
At the works, Subway was being repaired, but the men soon ran into a problem. They didn't have enough parts to mend his front and sides, but luckily was mended enough to have one run in the morning.
Well, at least I get to be in service.
Next morning, Molly's driver came early to give a message.
You are needed to take parts to the works. They need more in order to fully mend Subway.
Taking parts to the works. Well, great opportunity. I can then talk to Subway. Perfect!
The flatbeds full of parts had already been loaded. Molly was told that she had to push both of them, but had to be very careful. But what she didn't know was that Subway was making his way out of the works.
How lucky of me to do a passenger ride. I can't wait to see Molly. She certainly was upset about my accident.
Molly was rushing down the line, and her driver started to get worried.
Slow down, Molly. We have plenty of time. At this rate, we'll lose some of the parts.
Nonsense. The quicker I get there, the sooner I can talk to my friend.
Molly didn't take any notice of a red signal and roared past it. She didn't realize that she was on the same track that Subway was on.
Nearly there.
Just a few more miles will do it. Wait, what's that up ahead?
It was Molly with the flatbeds. She had also just noticed Subway.
Oh no, brake! Please!
Both engines applied their brakes as hard as they could, but it was too late. Parts flew everywhere and bounced off both engines.
Oh, what happened?
Oh my goodness, Subway, are you alright? I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were coming down this line. I came to take some parts for you. Apparently the workmen didn't have enough.
Ah, right. I guess they'll need plenty more now. But that's alright. We'll just wait until help comes.
Wait, I have something to give you, Subway.
Oh.
I've been thinking long and hard about it, and I think you really need it.
You're sorry? But there isn't any need for that. It's all fine.
I know, but I just felt guilty for saying those things about you. Even after you saved me from the bridge. I own you a lot now, and I just felt like I didn't make your first day so well.
That's alright, Molly. It's not the first time after all. Back in New York, the other subway engines treated me pretty harshly. I was the youngest and smallest, but when I came to Solder, I really did feel more welcome. Especially when I got new couplings and wheels. So don't worry, Molly. I really appreciate how much this meant for you. You certainly give me something back.
And the two friends started to talk about their times on their own railways and shared a lot of good conversations, as all good and old friends should.